What is up, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be giving you guys 5 things I don't like about my Acura RSX Type S. And just some FYI, I've had this car for 10 years, so these are the things I've learned that are not the best for this car throughout the 10 years of ownership I've had for it. So starting with number 1, the car is very small. And obviously, I mean, it's a 2-door, it's going to be small. But what I don't like about it that it's small is that it's small up and down. So let me show you guys what I mean. So I'm 6 feet tall, and when I sit in this car, I got maybe probably like an inch or two before my hair starts hitting the liner up top. And this is with the bucket seats that I put in this car. And if you see the seats, they're basically at the floor already. I didn't install the sliders for that very reason. Was that when I had the OEM seats in this car, my hair would always be rubbing on the roof. So keep that in mind if you're 6 feet tall or taller, that this car might not be the best car for you unless you're willing to do these changes. And going with reason number 2, another reason why I had to replace the seats was because they are made out of this very cheap plastic material that throughout the time it does not last. So let me show you guys what I mean. So back here you can see that it's ripped, and these seats are in good condition because I mean they're not really usable. But you see, this was all torn up on these 2 front seats, on the passenger and the driver. The driver's seat was obviously a lot worse. It gets used every single time someone gets in the car. But the passenger seat ended up being just as bad. So that is why I have 2 different seats in the car from what it came with. And now for number 3, be the paint. The paint of this car, it is not the best. Honda had a lot of issues with the paint on their cars from this era, from like the mid 2000s to like 2010. I think some of the cars even still had it up till 2015. So keep that in mind. I had mine resprayed, but even here you can kind of see that it's been a few years since I had the car resprayed, and it's already kind of starting to fade in some areas. So keep that in mind, that even if you do find a car with good paint, especially the blue ones, the blue and I believe red and I think green are susceptible to fading really fast. And when I bought this car 10 years ago, the car was about, I think, 7 years old, and the paint, you would have thought the car was 20 years old. That's how bad it was. And the 4th thing I don't like about this car is the fact that, well, things are a little different now, but when I had the car stock, the AC, you could use it, but it would make your car very sluggish. Whenever you would go to shift, your RPMs would drop. Every time I would go to shift, my RPMs would drop really fast. The shifts were never really smooth. No matter how hard I tried, I would have to be shifting very fast to make the car somewhat smooth because of how much the RPMs would drop when I had the AC on. It didn't matter if the AC was on low or not. So that was very annoying to have on this car. It would really make me not want to use the AC because of how uncomfortable the driving experience was. And the final reason, I touched on this earlier about the seats. The seats, they're not even really usable. There's no way an adult can fit back here and fit his feet down here comfortably. I know that my seats are fixed now, but even when you had the rails, either the person in the front was going to be uncomfortable or the person in the back is going to be uncomfortable. There's not enough room, so I don't really know why they put these seats back here. They probably should have just left it a 2-seater, in my opinion. But I guess maybe you can throw a kid back here, but even then it'd be a pain to put them back there. The 5th reason was the seats. They're not really usable, and they're also made of that bad material too. So yeah, that's gonna be the 5 things I don't really like about the RSX. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.